You're listening to Productivity Monsters in the Morning. We are the energy volt your real estate business needs to get you up and out and excited and productive for the day. We go over trending topics and things that really matter in the market of the moment. Here are your hosts, Tiffany Hampton and Brooke Silva.
Days like this is when our personalities and the opposites of our personalities really show up. Just saying. Is I just want to go hibernate for the day, and you want to be what?
I don't know, like a little Cupid.
I can't. I just can't. How we're friends? I ask that question sometimes. Days like today make me ask that question.
No, it's so funny. I have always disliked this holiday until I had children. Then my husband and I made sure that Valentine's Day was always about us taking the kids out individually and doing special things with them and making sure they understood it. And then when the kids got older, the boys got older, before Hope was around, it became a community kindness day for us. Yeah. So my big thing today is it doesn't matter that it's a commercial holiday. Today's one day you get to just be extra kind to people. And in New England, I've actually renamed it to Use Your Blinka Day, because I can't think of anything nicer in New England than actually using a blinka or letting somebody out of an intersection. Also, I could have had a bad morning because I was 3 minutes out the door later. I got stuck behind a school bus. I just used it as extra time to listen to my book. So I could, instead of the rage I was feeling, because I was also dressed like this. So it didn't match what was going on. So today,
before we move on, did you go through a drive-through looking like that?
Do you really have to ask?
I think the audience needs to know.
I actually walked in because Perfectos doesn't have a drive-through.
There you go. So you really did make people smile this morning.
Yes. And that's, if I did that a few times, I've won today, honestly.
Absolutely.
And that's what today's about. Don't worry about the commercialness. Don't worry about roses and dinners and flowers and chocolates. Today's about some extra smiles, because you have now started your day, even though laughing at me. A little different.
I roll my eyes a little bit, but it's okay. I still love you, Brooke. I still love you.
I know you do. I know.
All right. Back to what's our affirmation for the day? I
love what I do.
Yeah.
I truly live by those words. That's an affirmation that I get to walk in every single day.
Yeah. And I truly believe it. Like, you show up every day, and there's no doubt in my mind that you love what you do every single day.
So we're going to help our friends fall back in love with their businesses. So my name is Data Bay. I'm your database relationship counselor. It's usually how the class goes with that. And a lot of the reason people don't love their databases anymore, their business, is because they feel overwhelmed. So one small step we talk about is you're never going to clean your database. I'm sorry, you're not. Most people will not. And it's a waste of time, because cleaning without action does nothing. So I'm going with my tech action first, and then you can do your mindset checkup for your business, falling in love with your business. But here's my tech checkup for you. Work from your most recent transaction or phone call and work your way backwards through that. Those people still know you, love you, trust you. And it's okay to call and be like, oh, by the way, when we were on the phone yesterday, I didn't grab or verify your birthday. Part of my business is to make sure that I love on my community on their birthday. So can you verify your birthday for me?
Yeah. And I think my coaching and mindset piece of it is be genuine, right? For some reason, when people get into this business, they think that they can't be genuine.
Right?
I don't know about you, but I'm pretty genuine. Like, I mean,
yes.
You get on this call with me, you know exactly what you're going to get.
I mean, same. I think too, is people lose their personalities as they're trying to figure out who they are in real estate. So we have to go back to being who we are. I have never been happier or more centered in my life, in my work life too, as when I went back to my personality and I got to show off and share my true authentic self with my community. And you guys laugh and we have so much fun. But at the end of the day, my creativity gets an outlet. I get to teach, I get to laugh, I get to love on our people. And I get to do it in a way that is authentic to me, using the tools, the models, and the systems that are given to us and provided to us. So don't be afraid to be your true self with your community, because that's what they're craving.
Right. And, I'll bring it back. I'm getting ready. One of the blessings I have in my business is I get to talk to people before they even get into the business and talk to them about why they should get into the business. And I'm preparing for one of those sessions later today. And Jason Abrams' career session video, which is like 24 minutes long.
Yep.
However, I don't care how long you've been in the business, go watch that video, because it's a reminder of the simplicity of what we need to do. And if you go back to the basics of, you're not selling people, you're in relationship with people.
Yeah.
I'll sell you a house, but I won't sell the neighbor down the street that is mean, right? Like, who do you desire to be in the neighborhood, right? And that's what we have the ability to do. We get to choose. What industry out there do you get to choose who you want in your life?
I love every second of the fact that we get to be in such a cool place where our whole world is relationships.
Yep.
Right. And when we had a visitor from Florida, they avoided you because you asked for it, but he said to me, Brooke, tech people don't get hugs like you get hugs. And I was like, because I'm more than a tech person. He goes, when we were at your regional event, everybody was happy to see you. And I'm like, yes. And that's what I've always wanted, is I wanted to be the person they can trust, that they know I'm going to help them in their business, whether it's a tech question or not. And if I don't know, I'm going to get them to the right person. So I love what I do. Fall back in love with your business.
And remember what you got into the business for.
Right. Money is always going to be one of the things we do so we can fund a life that we desire to have. But at the end of the day, I was talking to an agent last week when we were doing some things, and I asked him what his client care package was. Like, what does it look like to be a client in your world after? And he said, Brooke, I can't think of someone who we aren't friends with. They all became part of our world. He's like, so when you say these client campaigns, he goes, it feels weird to me because these people are always over our house. The people who we help purchase and move become our best friends because we attract those into our world who we want to stay in our world. So when you say things like that, it feels cold for us to do this. And I said, well, let's create something that feels like you guys then.
Well, and the benefit of being in our worlds is that we get to be around a lot of people that have gone before us. And that's the benefit of us being in others' worlds, that we get to be in their worlds and we've gone before them, right? So like everything you're talking about, at the end of the day, if you go to your phone and you scroll down to your contacts all the way at the bottom and see what that number is, it's probably 200, 300,000 people, whatever that number is. How many of those people are you in true relationship with? Because here's the deal. Whatever that number is, multiply it by 6%. And those are the real estate opportunities. If you don't stay in relationship, genuinely, you miss out. And then you have to work harder.
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
So I don't know. It's easier said than done. And that's why we keep reminding everyone.
So fall back in love with your business. Just start today. We gave everybody the dialogue yesterday and it was simple as this. Hello. How are you? This is not complicated. And I know that's could be the hardest phone call you make. Start today with a phone call for someone love and trust, is going to pick up, and you just want to say happy Valentine's Day to. Don't send it as a text. Pick up the phone. Have a fun, meaningful conversation and then start your day and continue that today. Yes, you can talk real estate, but today should be about pouring into others and your community.
Absolutely. All right, my friend, go be what are you? Data Bay?
Data Bay.
Go be
Data
Data
Bay.
Bay. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. I'll hibernate over here in my
You
world.
do
This is
that.
what I do on Valentine's Day. See you later.
Bye.